Okay, now I'm going to try to cut this one short because my last one was too long. But I'm going to go right back and get right to the point of what I was trying to say earlier. I kept getting interrupting, hearing strange noises and dog barking and whatever. But now, the second part of what I was trying to tell you is we are all God's children. God is our Father. Even when we do something wrong, our Father will forgive us. You talk about God as Him being maniacal and Him being I don't know, egotistical. But see, here's the thing that you got to realize is God does not cause our problems. We cause our own problems for ourselves. God gave humans, and all animals on earth free will. See, that's the key. The key is that we were all born with free will, which means the drinking, the smoking, the having sex, all that stuff could be stopped. All we have to do is say no. All we have to do is use our willpower. But most of us lack that willpower. And most of us are decent people. I drink, I smoke, I like having sex, I cuss all the damn time. I cuss so much, I ought to be in the cussing Hall of Fame. But so did Jesus' disciples. Jesus' disciples were fishermen. They were crooks. They were tax collectors. Some of the women that followed him were prostitutes. Those people committed sins left and right. And the preachers and the Jews and the ministers and rabbis, I guess that's what they call the Jewish, the Jewish ministers, they call them rabbis. They condemned Jesus. They said, what in the world are you doing eating with these people? He would go to these people's houses and break bread with them, literally, at that time. And the rabbis would say to Jesus, how dare you eat with these people and party with these people and drink with these people? Because Jesus would drink wine. They would all drink wine. And if I'm not mistaken, even beer was invented way back in the days of the Egyptians, in the time of Moses and all those guys. So quite possibly they had lots of beer there too. Now I don't know about whiskey, but I know they had beer and wine and probably even brandy. So Jesus drank. We don't know if he smoked, but he drank. And even back then, those people had to be smoking weed. They had peace pipes. They weren't just smoking tobacco. I mean, weed has been on earth, as far as I know, since the beginning of time. And people smoked it all the time everywhere. Now it started out here in America, or in Europe, actually, that they were using weed as medicine. And people with hardened livers that couldn't drink anymore would smoke weed. So we all of us sin. All of us sin one time or another. We drink, we smoke, we curse, we have, But God doesn't care about that. God doesn't care that we do any of it. It's okay. It says in the Bible, you can drink, you can eat, you can have sex, and you can curse. But do it out of moderation. Now most of us won't drink out of moderation, and I don't smoke tobacco out of moderation. I do it. Most of the time I overdo it. But if you go to your priest and say, Father, I have sinned against you, please forgive me, and God will forgive you. God forgives all his children. So the part that you're saying about being egotistical, I don't know about that. God does say, you shall not worship any other gods besides me. Now, I admit, for a long time, I used to think, well, what kind of God is this? All he wants us to do is worship him. But he kind of brings a good point. He gave us the earth. He gave us the sun. He gave us the trees. He gave us everything. He gave us life. Our parents made us physically, but he breathed life into us. And for us to go off worshiping other gods seems a little bit, to me anyway, ungrateful. Not that he's being egotistical, but he's telling you, hey, I made you guys. I made all this stuff. I gave you all your gifts. I gave you many, many gifts. And you're around here worshiping other gods? That would be like me having a girlfriend and me buying her stuff and taking her out to fancy restaurants and this and that, and her dating other men behind my back. God doesn't want us to worship anybody else but him. And that's understandable. He's not being jealous. He's not being egotistical, I don't think. And I think all the stuff that he asks of us is fairly possible. And if we do make mistakes, he understands that. He understands that we're going to mess up. We're going to make mistakes. Hey, look at God. Think about this. Look at God. He created an entire solar system. He created planets that at one time or another had life on them. He created all these different planets before he created planet Earth. Do you think that planet Earth was the first planet that he created that had life on it? My theory is that he created those practicing to create the perfect planet. When you do a drawing, when you build something, when you write something down on a piece of paper, you're not going to get it right the first time. Think about it. He created dinosaurs, right? Well, the dinosaurs were too big and too mean to live with humans. And he knew this. So in order for there to be humans on the earth, he had to kill off the dinosaurs first. Because he knew that humans and dinosaurs would not be able to coexist. And when he first made the humans, we weren't exactly human. We had sharp claws, sharp teeth, long hair, hair all over our bodies, almost like fur. Get it? See what I'm saying? So he's not perfect. At first. Now he probably is. He's been here a long time. He's had lots of experience. So he doesn't expect us to be perfect. He's never expected us to be perfect. And that's my belief. That's why I believe he sent Jesus down here to tell us these things. But that's my beliefs. I mean, like I said, you may be a non-believer, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I've got quite a few friends that are non-believers. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I've got some friends that are non-Catholic. Nothing wrong with that either. So anyway, And if that clears things up for you, then that's cool. I would appreciate a video response to this. If you have thoughts and ideas and opinions, let's quit putting them in that same video comment box, because it's just piling way up there, and it's just a pain in the butt to type all that stuff out anyway. So go ahead, get back to me on this, leave me comments, and if you feel like making a video, do that too. Thank you. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Most importantly, thanks for watching. Good night.